Alright, welcome back, guys. This is going to be Game 3 between Kowi and Legionnaire for the StarCraftOz.com Open. It is going to be the round of 8 match, ace match between these two players. Loser will be knocked out. Winner will go into the round of 4. Over 450 bucks worth of prizes up for grabs, thanks to Steel Series for sponsoring this event. Props to them. And we're going to be going into Blistering Sands PvP. We've had a really quick game 1. We've had a good back and forth game 2. And let's see what we got from Blistering Sands. I would not be surprised to see fast Blink Stalkers from Kowi on this map. And
I actually think it's double elimination, so whoever loses isn't entirely out of the contest.
Okay, so it is double elim. There we go. I was under the understanding it was just single elim, but anyway.
Well, the brackets look like they're double elimination.
Yeah.
However, I think Blink Stalkers may be likely, but I would love to see drops more. I think this is a very...
Yeah, okay, dude, your mic's still fucking up. I don't know what's going on there.
I'm just going to fix it up for a second.
Yeah.
How about now?
No, it's still fucking up. I'm gonna have to drop you from the call just for this game because it's really affecting the cast. 1 sec.
That's right.
Sorry guys, I will deal with that later. I'm sorry to Altair, but unfortunately we do have technical issues. But we're going into this game, Kowi versus Legionnaire game 3. Legionnaire spawning as the yellow Protoss at the top right hand corner, and we have Kowi as the bottom left hand corner. But purple versus yellow, this is going to be very frustrating to actually look at now that I think about it. But anyway, I'm going to put my money on Kowi using his Blink Stalkers a lot more aggressive than he did last game. But anyway, what's going on here? But Blistering Sands, for those of you just tuning in, this is for the SCA Open, round of 8. We're going to be having Blistering Sands as an ace match between these two players. For those who haven't really played this map before in PvP, very dynamic, but it does favour the Blink Stalker builds. 4-gate and Blink Stalker builds are very more, it's a lot more aggressive and a lot more stable. It's really more effective, simply because you've got the back door and you've got the front door. You can be aggressive from both ends because of the warp ins from warp gates. You can reinforce pretty much instantly if you put a proxy pylon up there, and you don't have the time. Like a lot of the times, you get 4-gated or Blink Stalked, you can defend because you can block that ramp with force fields and just 3-gate Robo into Colossi to block that. Wow, really? Every game we have a lag. Jesus.
Welcome to Southeast Asia. Sir.
Yeah, welcome to SCA. 3 out of 3 coming from Legionnaire. Nicely done, but it looks like we got a fairly early scout than normal from Kowi. You're going to see that gateway about to finish from Legionnaire. But like I was saying, you do have that chance on other maps to just force field that ramp until your Colossi get out, and then you'll be fine. But unfortunately, because of the back door here, it's really, really effective to go Blink Stalker or 4-gate. But anyway, we do have Kowi putting a cybernetics core, trying to block off the back of his thing here. But anyway, I do apologise for that that stuff. We do have constant issues with the mic of Altair, so unfortunately he's gonna have to drop. We won't have him back tonight. I'll try and get another co-caster. But really, we do have a pretty late Cybercore coming from Legionnaire. He's almost 36 seconds behind. It's really weird. Interesting. But anyway, we do have Kowi got that first Zealot out just in case of some aggression. He does have that Zelnaga Tower, so that's going to be really effective for him there. Legionnaire being aggressive with his first Zealot. So it's 2 Zealots actually. That's going to be interesting. If he can get that Zealot into the mineral line, he will be able to take out 3 or 4 probes. I do this in PvP sometimes. If I notice they're not walling off, I will get that first Zealot into the mineral line there. And pick off a few probes. It looks like Legionnaire's not going to care. But he does have the second. He did have the second. I was trying to see who was going to win that fight, but Kowi pulling the probe, going to finish that off. So sniping that first Zealot of Legionnaire, and the second Zealot coming up the ramp. So Kowi's going to have to micro his heart off to get this, because Zealots do take a lot of damage. Do a lot of damage to Stalkers. And it looks like he might be. There we go. So he's going to be able to deal with that one as well. Kowi doesn't want to lose shields on that Stalker though, with the second gateway coming up. From Legionnaire, second gateway just now. I think Legionnaire's actually behind here in this game. They're both on 20 probes. The second gateway for Kowi is ahead, so Kowi is very ahead here. Going for the third gateway as well. So here is where we're going to see either a 4th gateway or a Twilight Council. 4th gateway from Kowi, so we're going to see 4-gate coming in here. 2 more Zealots coming in for 1 more Zealot for Legionnaire. He's just constantly aggressive. but he hasn't actually managed to take out anything. Look at the unit slots tab. He's lost all 3 Zealots. Nice control by Kowi there. And really, I'm going to have to give the advantage to Kowi right now. That 4-gate is going to catch Legionnaire off guard. He does have 3 gateways coming, but he doesn't have them done yet. Whereas Kowi is going to finish relatively soon. His warp gate research is finished. Kowi is taking out the back rocks here, but Legionnaire is going to see it because he does have that pylon there. So, yeah, I'm going to have to give the advantage to Kowi right now. As long as he doesn't mess up, gets those warp gate research done, starts warping in things properly, he should be pretty standard.
Yeah, I don't really like the choice by Legionnaire to throw away those zealots to try and take out probes or whatever he was wanting to do, because Kowi just wants the army advantage and he wants to take out these rocks where he can be really abusive with his blink.
Yeah. I was surprised. Like, I understand sending 1 zealot or 2 to get in the mineral line, but he didn't even send him to the mineral line, so I will have to ask him after the game what his thoughts were on that. But these rocks going down pretty quickly. The proxy pylon almost done for Kowi as well. And really, he has not cut probes yet, so it's not an all-in 4-gate from Kowi. I love to see that. I just can't stand seeing 4-gate all-ins from Protoss when it's just so much easier to 4-gate, and then if you looks like you don't have the advantage, just expand at the same time while containing. But here we go. Rocks going down. Legionnaire pulling back. He's at 45 supply versus 50 of Kowi, but he's going to lose that probe. That pylon is going to put him in the red supply. This is not looking good for Legionnaire here. Guardian Shield going off for Kowi. He's going to snipe a lot of things. The Immortal has only just started. This is terrible. Not looking good for Legionnaire at all. Ooh.
He's not even chrono boosting that Immortal, which would increase his chances. But yeah, it's really looking bad for him right now.
All the Zealots have been sniped by Legionnaire here. He does have that 3 warp gates, but he's still supply blocked. No, he's not supply blocked anymore, so thankfully he's alright. More Zealots being warped in, sniping a couple of Stalkers here. Legionnaire might be in it still. If he can snipe a lot of these sentries, he should be fine. At the moment, Kowi just throwing down Force Fields to try and slow this down. Kowi does have a pylon up the top there. He needs more Zealots. He needs a lot more Zealots to be able to tank this damage. The Immortal is out for Legionnaire. He's got 40 energy on that Nexus. And here we go. I need to select everything so I can see the health. Nicely done by those Zealots for Kowi, really proving the difference there. Taking out the sentry of Legionnaire. Legionnaire does have two Stalkers on really low health. Nicely done by Kowi, sniping those ones off. The Immortal doesn't have any shields. More Zealots being warped in by everyone. Great control here by both players. 47 supply versus 45 supply for Kowi versus 34 Legionnaire. He still does have that Immortal up, but he's going to lose the Immortal here. This is going to be game-changing. With all those Zealots still pumping on those Stalkers, Legionnaire really needs to get a couple of Zealots in there to tank the damage from the Stalkers. The second Immortal is almost out. This is a very, very tight, close game here, but if we have a quick look while this action is going on, Legionnaire is down to 14 probes. Legionnaire, nice force field there by Kowi, taking out a lot of those Zealots. And in the meantime, Kowi has sent 1 or 2 Zealots every now and then up to the probe line, and Legionnaire just splitting up his attention. I really don't see Legionnaire coming back from this. This could be game over right now. And unfortunately, it looks like Legionnaire is going to be bow out of this tournament here. Unfortunate.
Well, to the
lower bracket, I'm sorry. But anyway, nice games by these two. Great games. So anyway, let's stop that recording.